My name is Dr. Laura Frank, and I'm a Nephrology Medical Science Liaison with Otsuka Pharmaceutical Development and Commercialization, Inc. I am joined today by our guest speaker, Melanie Betz, Certified Renal Dietitian. Melanie works at the University of Chicago in the section of nephrology. She provides outpatient nutrition education and counseling to patients with chronic kidney disease, those with kidney stones, polycystic kidney disease, and other kidney-related disorders. Ms. Betz is certified in renal and geriatric nutrition. So, Melanie recently published a letter to the editor in the Journal of Renal Nutrition in March 2021. Actually, it was available online on March 13th of 2021. And the title of this was MNT, which stands for Medical Nutrition Therapy, in a Virtual World, a Renal Dietitian's Perspective, highlighting the importance of telehealth and more specifically telenutrition. And so I invite her to comment today about her letter to the editor. Melanie, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, well, we love having you on NephU. This is your second or third podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I saw as you were posting on Twitter, and I saw that you published this, and I thought, what a great opportunity for us to dialogue. Due to this COVID environment, health providers are relying on telehealth, right? And what more perfect conversation today is for you as that registered dietitian to highlight how telenutrition has changed your dialogue with patients. And so you stated that telenutrition has been a learning experience for both you and your patients. Could you describe some of your learning experiences, including some of the pros and cons that you described?
Yeah, it's so it's been overwhelmingly positive, I will say. I think so. I was sort of inspired to write that letter because I felt like it's totally changed how I interact with patients for the better. So when I looked at just simply the numbers, I'm actually seeing twice the number of patients about that I was before COVID and when telehealth wasn't an option, which like that's amazing, trying to just, I think having telehealth really helps us be able to reach more patients just because it's so much easier to meet with a dietitian. You can jump on a Zoom call like this, you can just jump on the phone, and I think it just really helps dietitians reach more patients. And so that's the biggest benefit, I think, is it just makes it a whole lot easier to see patients and follow up with patients. I've had more follow-ups than I ever had before, again, just because patients don't have to pay to get to the hospital, pay to take the bus. It's not a half-day ordeal. It's just simply jumping on a Zoom call like you would with a friend and having a chat with your dietitian. So I think just the ability of telehealth to increase access for patients to see not only dietitians but also other practitioners and other people. I think sometimes dietitians are seen sort of as not, you don't need to see your dietitian, you need to go see your nephrologist, but like a dietitian is like extra, right? So maybe you're less likely to schedule that appointment, and so this kind of telehealth, I think, kind of helps those maybe extra services be a bit more prominent in patients' care, if that makes sense.